Hey, this is Amber J, and I'm here to welcome you back to Liberated Moments with Amber, where I am sharing thoughts, affirmations, and poetry to inspire you to be unapologetically unafraid to be yourself. If this is your first time joining me, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. I hope you hear something that really stimulates your mind or stimulates your senses and just, gives you something to percolate on later. If you are returning, hi, welcome. Glad to see you again. So let's go ahead and get into today's thought. Today's thought is the faucet can't flow until you turn it on. Did you catch it? The faucet can't flow until you turn it on. And I know this seems like a really obvious statement because the first time it kind of popped into my head, I was like, well, duh, if you don't turn the faucet on, no water is going to come out, obviously. But if you put that in the perspective of when you're trying to create something or if you're trying to solve a problem, it has a whole different perspective because a lot of times as creatives, as entrepreneurs, as people who are just trying to solve day-to-day problems, we get stuck. And getting stuck is frustrating. And when you're frustrated, you can't think. That's the thing. But what we have to remember is that getting stuck can be hard, but staying stuck, that's optional. It is. Because there are ways that we can get mentally unstuck. And that's what I want to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about how to get mentally unstuck, how to turn your faucet on when it's not flowing. So, first things first, don't focus on feeling stuck. I know the faucet, your normal thought process, it's not going. Your creative juices aren't flowing. You're looking at this problem, and on any given day, you could probably solve it with your eyes closed. But today, not so much. Not so much. And it, like we said, can be really, really irksome. But you can't focus on the fact that you're stuck. Because when you're stuck and you focus on being stuck, you get more stuck and then you're more frustrated. Think of an off-road truck that has landed in mud and its tires are stuck. And the more that you spin the tires, the deeper the truck sinks into the mud. Our brains can be the same way. When we're trying to solve a problem or create a new piece of art, once we get stuck, the more we focus on the fact that we can't think of what we're going to do next, the deeper we get in our mental mud. So that's number one. Don't focus on the fact that you're stuck. Number two. Get a change of pace. Change your pace. Do something different. Do something out of your norm. Okay? Do something different. We all have our regular routines, patterns, things that we do, just, our standard day to day. But when you're stuck, you have to do something different. You're going to have to shake yourself up. Okay? You're going to have to shake yourself up. That means that could be as simple as going for a walk. That could, mean maybe if you're an avid exerciser or somebody who exercises on a regular basis, maybe that means that you go get your blood flow pumping. Go get on the treadmill, get on an elliptical, get the blood flowing. And sometimes that will help your problem solving and creative juices to flow too. Change the location. If you've got the time, the funds to do it, leave. Maybe you don't even leave town. Maybe you go stay at a hotel for the night. Get a Groupon deal. Check out Hotel Tonight and check yourself in somewhere different, because sometimes just being out of your regular environment is exactly what you need. Last, get around other creatives. Get around other problem solvers, because sometimes hearing them work or them solve their problems or being around other artists, it makes you create or have a light bulb go off to solve your problem too. I can't tell you how many times that as a writer, when I've gotten stuck, I've gone somewhere else, normally to somebody's concert. Concerts are very therapeutic for me. And I'll go to a concert and be like midway in, and all of a sudden I have this brilliant idea for either a new piece or to finish a piece that I was working on that, and I got stuck. So being around other creative people helps my creative juices, like, oh, that's what I'm gonna do. I know where I'm going now. And then last, go back to the original piece, to your original problem, and start working at it again. Start writing again, start painting again. Look at that problem again, and I promise that you will have new insight on it, more than likely. That's just what it is. Sometimes the only way to get that faucet to turn on is to start working and turning it on. Turn the handle. That's just how it goes. The faucet can't flow until you turn it on. So when you stop creating, you are more than likely to continue not creating. When you stop trying to solve that problem, you're more than likely going to continue not trying to solve that problem. And then the problem never gets solved. And that's problematic. All right. So to recap, the faucet not flowing until we turn it on. First things first, don't focus on the fact that the faucet is not on. You already know the faucet's not on. Continuing to beat yourself up about the faucet not being on is not going to help anything. Number two, change your routine. Change up your pace. Change up what you're regularly doing. Shake yourself up. You're going to have to. You just need to jolt your mind out of the regular pattern. Number three, create some more. Go back to what you were doing. Maybe even start a new piece. And in the process of starting that new thing, you'll complete the original thing. Sometimes that happens. So go back to creating. Go back to solving the original problem. But whatever you choose to do, go back and start again. Because the faucet can't flow until you turn it on. So turn on the faucet today. All right. Thank you for joining Liberated Moments with Amber. I will see you Friday, okay? There will be more new material Friday. So in the meantime, make sure you find me on social media. You can find me on Instagram at _t.l.s.m_, or you can find me on Facebook at TLSM LLC. Thank you. I'll see you soon.